So the wait is finally over. The whole country was waiting for the 15-member squad that will be playing in the Champions Trophy for the Indian cricket team, and it was expected that last week over the weekend the team will be announced, but it was delayed by a week, and today was the day, 18th of January 2025, where the Indian selectors and Indian captain with Indian head coach Gautam Gambhir, all of them sat together. It was the longest meeting, 2.5 hours, 3 hours long meeting, and then we saw Ajit Agarkar and Rohit Sharma come out and address the media, where they first announced the 15-member squad that will be representing the Indian team at the Champions Trophy that India will be playing in Dubai. The tournament is starting from the 19th of February. India is set to play their first game against Bangladesh on the 20th of February. And the Indian team, all eyes were on just one man's name, and that was Jasprit Bumrah. If Jasprit Bumrah was going to make it to the team or not, there were many questions on that. But we here on Sports Today yesterday had already reported to you that Jasprit Bumrah is going to be a sure shot in that team with an asterisk on his name, and that's exactly what happened. And the first question that was asked during the press conference was about Jasprit Bumrah only, on which India's chief selector Ajit Agarkar said Bumrah may not be fit for the first two England ODIs, hence Harshit Rana is his replacement. So the Indian selector has made it very clear that still Jasprit Bumrah hasn't availed full fitness and hence will not be part of the first two ODIs of the three-match ODI series against England that will be played just before the Champions Trophy. And so Harshit Rana will be filling his in place of Jasprit Bumrah. So Jasprit Bumrah won't be part of the first two ODIs. After that, he will come in for the final and last ODI against England. He will be playing so that he's a little match ready, so that once he flies to Dubai for the first encounter against Bangladesh on the 20th of February, Jasprit Bumrah is all fit to play that, and he also gets some ODI cricket game time that he will be playing against England during the last ODI. But if Jasprit Bumrah isn't fit, then I think the signs are very clear. Harshit Rana will be filling in his place for the ODI, for the Champions Trophy as well. But if things go as per plan right now, Jasprit Bumrah might be playing the last ODI against England, and then from there on he will be playing the Champions Trophy as well. Next question asked was on the BCCI diktat that's been doing the rounds in so many days on social media, and Ajit Agarkar made it very clear. He said the Indian cricket team, whoever is there, they aren't schoolboys. He said that it's not a punishment, they are superstars in their own right. You really have to follow the rules. He was very clear. He said that these rules, it's not nothing new, it's just that the rules have now come out for the first time outside, but these rules have been there for a very long time. There are just some rules and some things that need to be in the team to maintain the decorum, and that's exactly what the selectors and the BCCI have decided and have told Rohit Sharma and his men that these things are to be followed. But these things haven't gone really well with the Indian cricket team. The press conference hadn't started, and the Indian captain wasn't too sure about if the mics were on or not, and that was the case. Mics were on, and Rohit Sharma was overheard. He was telling the chief selectors that he said that he's going to have a chat with the BCCI officials and talk about the fact that the rules of the families, that seems a little odd and many players are not for it, and that's exactly why Rohit Sharma is still said that he's going to talk about it to the BCCI officials. This wasn't an official statement. This was just something that Rohit Sharma was conveying to Ajit Agarkar before the start of the press conference, and in that he did not realize that the mics were on and everything was going on air as well. About the distracts, even Rohit Sharma talked about. I'll be going through that later in this video as well. But next up, Ajit Agarkar was also asked about Mohammed Siraj's exclusion. Three pacers India has decided to go on in with: Arshdeep Singh, Mohammad Shami and Jasprit Bumrah. No mention of Mohammed Siraj, not even as a reserve for Jasprit Bumrah. That also is Harshit Rana. And he was asked the reason that why suddenly Mohammad Siraj has been taken out of the white ball fray of things, and to which Ajit Agarkar said that we only wanted three seamers. Siraj's effectiveness comes down when not bowling with the new ball. Wanted guys who can bowl with both new and old ball. Agarkar made it very clear that Mohammed Siraj's effectiveness is not the same bowler when the ball gets a little old, keeping in mind the conditions of Dubai. Once the ball gets soft, once it gets old, you need bowlers because the pitches will also tire down by the time Champions Trophy starts. So at that point of time, maybe he's not the right choice because he's not effective with the old ball. And keeping in mind just three paces are required, you went in with the three best options: Mohammad Shami, Arshdeep Singh, who gets in the left arm variation as well, and Jasprit Bumrah without any doubt. But this question, I would have been even more happier and pleased if this question was also asked, that why Mohammad Siraj has gone so back in pecking order that he's not even the reserve. Reserve is also Harshit Rana. This wasn't asked, but maybe as days go ahead, we might get even more clarity on Mohammad Siraj. Next up, it was Rohit Sharma's turn, and he was also asked the same thing about Mohammad Siraj. He said that first he talked about Mohammad Shami. He said Shami is a stalwart, Arshdeep has the experience, and Harshit has the potential. I know it's hard to ignore numbers, but look at Jaiswal. Some players will miss out. All of this was in reference to Mohammad Siraj. He was asked very clearly that why no Siraj. Again, this thing was asked repetitively, first to the chief selector and then to the Indian captain Rohit Sharma, and he also said that this is part of the game, this is how things work, someone has to miss out, and it was unfortunately Mohammad Siraj, who did not hasn't been having the best of the times with the ball, but now it was time that his rope had to cut short, and he is not part of the white ball setup as of now. He was also asked about Gautam Gambhir. As you know, there have been many reports about the rift between the head coach and the Indian captain. And Rohit Sharma set the record straight. He said that Gautam Gambhir, he is someone who trusts the captain. Once he enters the field, once I am on the field, it's all about what I do. Rohit Sharma made it very clear that as soon as the team steps out on the wicket, Rohit Sharma is the one who decides everything that has to happen in the field. And he said that he has full support from Gautam Gambhir as well. That as soon as the team is on the ground, Gautam Gambhir has to take a back seat, and it's Rohit Sharma who takes all the calls, and he is getting the full support of the head coach for the same as well. So it was quite an eventful day. We had to wait quite a while actually for the team to be announced. It was scheduled to happen at 12:30, but that got delayed. Happened at around 2:30 p.m., 3 o'clock Indian Standard Time. But the 15 men who are going to represent the country after a very long time in the Champions Trophy, that has made a return for the first time after 2017, that India lost in the final to Pakistan. It's finally happening. The Champions Trophy again, 19th of February when it starts. The whole country was awaiting the 15-man list, and that has finally been announced. You have seen all the coverage on it on Sports Today. We had come up with the team yesterday as well, from ground zero from Mumbai itself, and almost it's the same team that we had told you about yesterday. That was it in this video. It's still a developing day. The day has just begun. The team has just been announced. Rohit Sharma also talked about his Ranji Trophy availability in the Indian cricket in for Mumbai, that is to begin from the 23rd of January. He has said that he will be playing that as well. I will be coming up with a special video on that, so stay tuned for that as well. But as of now, that is it. What are your thoughts on the Indian team? You can let us know about that in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed to Sports Today, do not forget to press the subscribe button so for more such news, more such updates, and all the news relating to the sporting world. But for now, that is all.